I'll start to teach you everything you need to know about Math Library in 5 minutes. There's a wonderful thing we have here in Roblox Lua. It's called the Math Library. To access it is really simple. You just type math and then a dot, and then we can see a list of all the wonderful things we can use. I'm going to go through some of the simple and more common ones. Speaking of simple, if we use math.abs and write parentheses, I'm just going to print these all out so you can see what they actually do. Whatever number we write in here, it'll give us the absolute value. So if we write in 7, the absolute value of 7 is 7 because it is 7 units away from 0. The absolute value is just how far away it is from 0. This is more useful for like negative numbers to assure that you get a positive number. Negative 21 is 21 away from 0. Also keep in mind that for any of these, and anything that takes in a number in general, we can do calculations in here. Anything that boils down to a number, we can have in here. Yeah, as long as it boils down to a number, it'll give us an answer. Another one is math.floor. This is used to round down any number that you give it. What is 5.7 rounded down? It is 5. What is 5.2 rounded down? It is 5. And what is 5.5 rounded down? It is also 5. It rounds down to the nearest whole number. And if you're rounding down to all of these 5 point something, you can just get rid of the decimal and that's your answer. Alternatively, we also have math.ceil, which rounds up to the nearest whole number. So 5.5 rounds to 6. 5.2 rounds to 6, and 5.7 of course also rounds to 6. But what if you just want a regular round? Well, you can just write round. And now, let's see what happens when we do 5.7. Round it to the nearest whole number, up or down. It rounds to 6. 5.2 rounds down to 5. And what about 5.5? It's right in the middle. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? It rounds to 6. 5 and above, give it a shove. Math.rad takes in whatever you give it and converts it into a radian. Remember before how we use the C-frame.angles? If we wanted to convert this into a radian, we don't have to think of, oh, what is 45 degrees in radians? We can just write math.rad 45 and it'll automatically convert it into a radian for us, whatever that is. So you can use this inside of your C-frame.angles instead of trying to figure out what something is as a radian. And alternatively, we could use math.degree to turn any radian into a degree. For example, let me see how close 3.14 is to 180 degrees. It's pretty close. It's almost 180 exact. Two other cool ones I thought to show you was min, which you give it a list of numbers, let's say 70, 85, 2, 3, 4, 2, negative 6, and maybe 21.21, 21. So we give it a list of numbers separated by a comma, and it's gonna return the lowest one amongst all these numbers. Negative 6 is the lowest one. And if we do dot max, it returns the highest number amongst these numbers. And you can see how that can be useful. It's pretty cool. Again, you can use any of these math thingies wherever it takes in a number at.